Hi, so welcome to the most important topic in this whole chapter. I'm in class, so for this one, we're going to solve SPM problems. Okay, there are 4 of them. Okay, so now I'll show you this question. So you just pause the video and look at part A and B. Later, then I'll just come back and you pause the video to look at C and D. Okay, just read the question and try it if you can. Okay, so now pause the video to try for A and B. Okay, read the question first. Okay, so C and D, I'll just show you now. C and D is here. So pause the video and just see whether you can do it or not. Okay, so let's come back to the first one. If you can do, you have done it already. So let's check the answer. So find the price index of item P in the year 2008 based on the year 2006. So this one is 2006, 2004, 2008, 2004. So 2008, 2006 is something like in between them, right? And then you should expect something about these two. Okay, in between these two. So what we do, we try to write down the information about P. Okay, so we know that 0604 is here, is 125. How do you get that 125? Is the price in 2006 divided by price in 2004 multiplied by 100. That's what we have. Then for this 150, how do we get? 2008, 2004, so 08 on top, 04 below times 100. So we get that one. Okay, but we do not know about 08, 06. But how do we get rid of that? So we want to get rid of 04. So how do we get rid of that? We should be able to cancel something, right? Okay, so now what we want to know, we want to know the price index. Okay, we want to know the price index of 08 and 06. So we write down the formula first and see whether we can get this. Okay, 08 and 06, that's 08, 04, and this is 06, 04. How do we switch so that we can just cancel them off and get 08, 06? Okay, 08 has to be on top, so this is on top. 06 has to be below. Where is 06? There's only here. So we want to flip it below. So we flip upside down. Okay? So let's see here. Do you agree that 0806 times 100 is equal to 0804 times 100? Then 0406, 1 over 100. So this one cannot, this one will be cancelled off. Then this one is on top, this is below. 100 and 1 over 100 will be cancelled off. Eventually multiplied by 100. Okay, no problem? Okay, let's look at this. What is this? This is essentially I0804. Check the answer, check the things on the left hand side. Okay, get it? What is this? This is 1 over 0604. 1 over 0604. Okay, 100, 1 over 100 cancel off. 04, 04 cancel off. So it's Q08, Q06 and multiply by 100. Okay, then you just directly put it in and you get the answer 120. Okay, so I0806 is 120. Okay, it looks a bit difficult, right? Okay, because this one, first time when you see the question, it already throws you 2 columns. Okay, 2 columns of different indices. Okay, but don't worry about this. Okay, you got this. So this type of question repeatedly come out. Okay, this is one of the hardest question that will come out in your exam for this chapter. Trust me. Okay, this is one of the difficult ones. Okay, okay. So the price of item Q in 2004 is 750. The price in 2008 is 1050. So find the value of X. So you want to find this. Okay, how do I find? So first of all, X is I0804. Hence is equal to 1050 divided by 750. Okay, because this one is the simplest one, right? The simplest example that you can have, simplest way to find X is just directly take price of 08 divided by price of 04 multiplied by 100. Then get the answer 140. Means the price actually increased 40%. Okay, so you get the price index is actually this thing. So and then the value of X, this one is not supposed to be RM. This is just X is 140 only. Okay, this is not RM because this is price index, right? So it's not supposed to be RM. Okay, good. Next. The price of Q in year 2006. Okay, given that the price of Q in 2004 is 750 and its price in 2008 is 1050. So you want to find this. Okay, 0604 is 116. So 06 divided by this one. So you get this price of 06, which is 870. Then you're done. Okay, so you get this one. Price of 06 will be 870. So yeah, so you only use this information here. That 1050 because it's 2008 and now the price of Q in 2006 is not used. Okay, it's only price of Q in 2006. You only need to have this one. Okay, so price of Q in 2006 is 870. All right, next one. So the composite index for production cost of bag in 2006 based on 2004, 2006, 2004 is 118.5. The cost of items PQR are used in the ratio 2:1:3. Find the value of Y. Okay, 2:1:3. What does it mean? It means weightage. Okay, it means weightage. So now what you can do, this is 118.5. Then you want to have all this 125 multiplied by 2, then 116 multiplied by 1, and Y multiplied by 3 divided by the total of the weightage. 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 6, is equals to 118.5. Okay, because this 118.5 is the composite index. Okay, hence you just solve for it. You get 3Y is equal to this thing. Solve for it, divide by 3, you get the answer. Okay, so Y is 115. Y is 115. Okay, Y is 115. And again, this Y is 115 is nothing to do with RM, it's just 115. Okay, 115 is price index, like the percentage of change from 2004 to 2006. Okay, right? No RM. Okay, next. Given the price of the bag in 2006 is 47.4, find the corresponding price of bag in 2004. So, given 2006, you want to find the price of 2004. Okay, so we need to make use of the previous information. This is composite index. Okay, so now I tell you that the price of the bag, I didn't say which bag, is 47.4. So now find the corresponding price in 2004. So previously the I bar, okay, the bar means composite index, composite. So it means in general it represent all the bags already. Okay, so it's 118.5. Now let's say I want to know the bag price in 2004. So what I use, it's like I use the composite index, but then now I make use of it in the price index for that particular bag. Okay, so now in 2006 is 47.4, right on top. Then bottom is the P04, which is the variable that you have to find. Multiplied by 100 is 118.5. Okay, so you have to understand two things here. This composite index, it was given in the previous question, and how you supposed to find this one is not this one, right? Okay, not this one. It's the weightage multiplied by the price index. Then you sum them up, then divide by the total weightage. Then you get this 118.5. Now, the question here tells you that this is the price of some certain bag in 2006. Okay, based on the composite index, you can tell what is the price in 2004 by using the similar formula of a price index, but now using the composite index as the price index. Okay, because now you have weightage of different bags and so on. Okay, so now you can solve for this one. Price 04 is this 47.4 times 100 divided by 118.5. Answer 40. So price of the bag in 2004 is 40. Okay, think about it. Make sense or not? 47.4 divided by 40 multiplied by 100 is 118. Okay, so 118 means increase by 18%. So base year for 04 should be having a lower price. So that's why it's 40. It makes sense. Okay, for this case, it's price. So you have RM. This is correct. Okay, no problem. So we are done for this. Now is the next question. This is 2011. Okay, so just look at the question and see whether you can do it or not. This is part A and B. Okay, pause the video. Then next, this is C and D. So pause the video and see whether you can do it or not. All right. Okay, so I'll come back to solve this now. So you have this table here. I just put it here so that I can have a good idea of what is it. Okay, you want to find the value of x, y, z. Okay, just look at this. What is x, y, z? Where is x? X is here. So price index, this is exactly what I was doing in the first lesson in this class. Okay, so here, you know the price, This is 2005, 2007, 2005, 2007. Okay, makes sense. Not like the previous question. Okay, there's only one price index here. Okay, so you can find x easily. 5 divided by 4 times 100, this one. Okay, so y divided by 3 times 100, you get 150. Easy, you get y. Then get the answer. That's in RM. Last one, z. Z is below, right? This is base here. So 3 divided by z times 100, you get 120. So you can find z easily, 2.5. Okay, so x is, should have an RM here. So I drop that RM, put it somewhere. Okay, so RM, RM, RM. Okay, this is the easiest question that you can get. And every year, you have this 3 marks for you. Okay, in one of the parts. All right, next, calculate the composite index. Sorry, typo there. Composite index for the cost of making the food in 2000 year based on 2005. So now you have found all these price index already, right? Correct? Okay, then you have the percentage, which means that this is your weightage. So you can find the find the composite index. All right, easy. Composite index, 16 times x, okay, plus 12 times 150, plus 48 times 125, plus 24 times 120, divided by the sum of this, which is 100. Okay, so you get that one. Okay, you get this one, so which is 126.8. So it's increased by 26%, 26.8%. Composite index is 126.8. So you see, every year there will be some parts where you have to fill in the blanks. Some parts ask you to find composite index. Okay, then the other part is that you need to make use of this composite index, then find the corresponding price. Okay, all right. The cost of making a packet of food in year 2005 is 50. Calculate the corresponding cost in 2007. This is exactly what I was doing. I was saying. Okay, so previously maybe the first question you are still a little bit blur. Okay, now you should be good at it. Right? So now we know that this one has to be 126.8. You still remember what is 126.8? This is the answer that we found here. Okay, you need to make use of this answer in the next question. So it won't tell you. Okay, if you solve this question wrongly, the next question I don't think they will give you marks carry forward. So I don't think they will give you marks based on your wrong answer. Okay, so you got to be very careful. So this is 126.8. Okay, so price 07 divided by price 05 times 100 is 126.8. You are using the composite index because here it tells you a packet of food. It doesn't tell you what ingredient using, okay, and so on. It's just a composite index. Okay, that's why. So it's this one. Okay, so now what do you know here? You know the price at 05 is in 05 is 50. So you fill in that one, then you can easily get the answer, which is 63.40. Does it make sense? Again, you see, top is something, then bottom the price is the base year 50. 50 to 63, then you get the answer 126.8. Yes, it makes sense. because it increases, the price increases. So you have 63.4. Answer is here. Corresponding price in 2007 is this thing. Okay, they always ask you for the corresponding price. Actually, this one, corresponding cost or corresponding price or corresponding something, is very key point. You always use composite index to solve for the price. Okay, and this price given here is nothing to do, has nothing to do with this price over here. This price over here are the ingredients. This is something that is made, okay, that is made by using this one. So you're not going to use the price index of each of them, but instead you are using the composite index of this whole category. Okay, great. The cost of all ingredients increased by 15%. Okay, the cost increased by 15% from the year 2007 to 2009. And find the composite index for the year 2009 based on the year 2005. Okay, this is also one of the difficult questions that I talk about in the first question, first part. Okay, so let's see. The cost of ingredient increased by 15% from 2007 to 2000 year. How can you convert this one into an equation? Can you think about it? Base year is below. The current year is like on top. Multiply by 100, you should get, is it 15? No, it's 115. Okay, you get that one. Okay, increase by 15% means the index, price index is 115. Okay, so find the composite index for year 2009 based on year 2005. Okay, so now you know the composite index and everything here. Okay, 2007 based on 2005. Now you want to find this one, 2009 based on 2005. So this is what we have. Okay, part B, composite index 2009-2005, which is this thing. Okay, 2009 2005 means 09 on top, 05 below, multiplied by 100. But you can see that 09, 07, 07, 05 times 100, this is what? This is from there. Okay, from there you get 126.8. So this one will be 126.8. But how about this one? This one is exactly equal to this one, except I don't have the 100. Since I don't have the 100, then I have to divide by 100. Okay, then I get this one and I cancel off. You see, this one and this one cancel off. What I have? 0905, 0905. It makes sense. Okay, then I get 145.82. Okay, then the composite index for in 09 base year 05 is 145.82. Means that the price increased by 45%. Okay, 45.82%. Okay, so it's just like like first and second question is actually give you an idea how will the question be in the exam. So I guess the following two questions you will be able to solve it more smoothly already, because all the patterns are the same. Okay, you're just gonna repeat all this. Okay, so this one 2013, I show you the question. You pause the video now, then read part A and B. Okay, next I'll show you part C and D here. Alright, okay, let's solve for this. So now this one price index is this whole thing here. Can you guess what is this? Great, clever. Okay, you're clever. So this whole thing is actually telling you the weightage. Weightage. Okay, so do you say 72? Yeah, 72. You can say 72 or 72 over 360 or whatever. Okay, so why 360? Is because one round is 360. So if you do that, then you will be able to know what is the petrol here. What is the weightage for the petrol here? Okay, it's just another way of saying you can draw a triangle and put this gas, this is petrol and this is diesel. So the total will be 180. Okay, so that's the idea. So factory spends 9,000 per week for diesel. In year 2008, find the corresponding expenditure for diesel in 2006. So P08, P06 times 100 is 150. So that's given for diesel. Diesel. Okay, so what is given? You know 9,000 per week. okay, in 2008. So that's the year, okay, year 2008. Then you can find P06 easily. So that's the answer. So multiply, you get 6,000. Okay, so you see it's increased by 50%. Does it make sense? 6,000 to 9,000. Yeah, it makes sense. 50%. So corresponding expenditure is in 2006 is this thing. Okay, here you don't need to use composite index, right? Okay, don't need to use composite index because not needed. Okay, so calculate the composite index for fuel expenditure. Fuel means this whole thing, okay, this whole category. So you will need to use the weightage, which is the thing that I said just now. Okay, so here 180 times 150. 150 is because diesel. Okay, then 120 is where? 120 is here multiplied by 108. This is 72. The other side should be 108. Okay, because they add up to be equal to 180 degree. Okay, then this one multiplied by 120. Okay, and this 72 multiplied by 110. Okay, then divided by what? The total of the angle, which is 360. Easy, you just calculate the answer, 133. Okay, so composite index is 133. Okay, no problem. Good. C, fuel expenditure used by the factory is 30,000 per week in year 2006. Then calculate the corresponding fuel expenditure in 2008. Like always, when it's like something like fuel expenditure, it doesn't say which of this, in what year, then calculate the corresponding fuel. Okay, corresponding fuel means you are using composite index. So it's always happened after the next question. Okay, it's always happened after you have done composite index. Just now we found the composite index, right? So now we can use it. 133 was the composite index. Now we just have to put this one inside, then we get it. Okay, we put it inside, then we get it. Okay, so then you just move the things over, you get the answer, which is this. Okay, and here you see it's like per week, right? So the things that you get here also per week. Okay, but then you just write it down in your answers maybe. The corresponding expenditure in 2008 is this one, this amount per week. Okay, per week in 2008. Okay, all right. So basically, you just listen to me. You know what's the important stuff, right? Okay. Last, the price of diesel increased by 30%. The price of petrol increased by 20%, one I only, sorry, while the price of gas remained unchanged in 2008 to 2010. So calculate the composite index for the fuel price expenditure of the factory in its year, in the year 2010 based on year 2006. 2006, yes, this composite index. Okay, so now this 180 is still the same weightage, right? Weightage will remain the same, but then the price here, 150 increased by 30%. 30% means what? 30% means that amount, so it will be 45. Okay, 45 is 30%. Then 108 is for petrol. Petrol increased by 20. 20 for this one means is 24, so you get this one, 144. Then the last one, gas is 72, and remain unchanged, so it is still 110. So weightage doesn't change, so it's divided by 360, so it's 162.7. And the composite index is 2010, base year 2006 is 162.7. All right. So get to the next question here. Question 2013 in SPM. For this question here, there are 4 parts. So just pause the video and try this yourself. Then part C and D is given here. Okay, so let's start to solve it. I guess you have tried this already, right? Okay, so first you're going to calculate the price of item B here. Okay. In the year 2010, okay? So you need to see which year you are looking at. So 2012, 2010, 2012, 2014. So this one is 2010, 2012. Okay, so you are looking at this column only. Okay, this one you can ignore. Okay, you can ignore. So this one, it says that the price, if the price in 2012 is 840, so you gotta use the price index even in the problem in the table there. Okay, so first of all, you have this one, P12 divided by P10 times 100, it will be equals to 140. 140 is given here. Okay, then you just substitute whatever you have here. The first question, so it's the easiest one, so just substitute there and you get this answer. Correct, no problem. Okay, then after that, you can just move around, then you get P10 is equal to 6. Then you ask yourself, does it make sense or not? From 6 to 840, it increased by 40%, or comparingly increased 40%. Okay, so compared to the 2010, the price is 140% now. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, so you have this one as RM6. Next. All right, so now part 2, price of D in year 2012 if the price in 2010 is 450. This is also quite easy. So you still can use the same formula. So but then here it's item D already, item D. So you are looking at here 2012 and 2010. So still this column, no change. This one is the other one. Okay, then just substitute everything in and you get the answer. Okay, it's 2 simple questions, like a free marks for you. Okay, so then you have this one, conclusion. Okay, I guess no problem already because you are expert now. Okay, okay, next. So this is another part already. So you expect a little bit difficulty here. So the composite index for the cost of making a tin of biscuit in 2012 based on the year 2010 is 132. Calculate the value of X. So now you have the composite index is 132. Then you want to calculate the value of X. X is here. Okay, so what you can do? So you have this composite index is equal to this one. So the formula for composite index is you multiply this one by the weightage, multiply by this one by the weightage, multiply, then you add them up. Okay, after that, you divide by the total number of total weightage over here, then you get composite index. Okay, then you see what you're going to find here. You're going to find X. Okay, X is only on top, right? X is only on top, so it's a simpler one. If X is somewhere here, then it might take you a longer time to actually solve it because you have X on top, X below. You got to multiply over and get the arrangement of the terms and so on, right? So this is quite simple. You just have to list down everything, just use calculator, and then you get something like this one. Okay, and hence X will be 129. Okay, X is 129. Hence you have this as your answer. So now we want to calculate the composite index of cost of making a tin of biscuit of year 2014 based on the year of 2010. All right, so now this one is like 2012 to 2014. Okay, so now it's 2010 and 2012. Okay, so composite index here, it will be something like this. You see, this one 112, but here is what? Is what? No changes. So no changes means it's just multiplied by 1. Okay. Then how about this? 140, 10% decrease. So 10% decrease for this one is 14, right? Okay, 14. So 140 minus 14 is 126. So you'll be taking that 126 multiplied by 4. So you get this one. Okay, you get what I mean, right? Okay. So just now we found X already. Just now we found X. So let's get back. X is 129. Okay. So 129 here, no change. Then multiply by 2. So you get it here. Okay, then after that, what is it? So you have 1,305% increase. So it's 6.5. Okay, then multiply by 3, the weightage. The weightage won't change, right? Okay, it's only the price that is changing. Okay, the price or the change of the price index is changing. Okay, hence you can say that the 2014 based in 2010 is this one. Okay, the weightage remain unchanged. Okay, then right, so it's 128.35 after calculation, and then we can make a conclusion here. I1410 is 128.35. Okay, Great. So now one thing I want to point out is that after you calculated price index of some kind of years here, like this one is 1410, okay? Then the next question, normally you will make use of this thing, okay? You'll make use of this thing and ask you the corresponding price, okay? 14 based on the year 2010, okay? So I show you here. So this one, calculate the cost of making a tin of biscuit in the year 2014 if the corresponding cost in 2010 is RM20. So now it's only say a tin of biscuit, and these items are the ingredients, right? Okay, so you're going to use composite index here, right? So now just now we found that 1410 is 128.35. That's a composite index, the whole thing inclusive of the weightage you have taken into account, right? So now it's very simple now. This is your formula. You just need to remember that you are using the composite index over here. Okay? Then just substitute whatever you have. This is P10 is RM20. So you just substitute it there. Then it's something like a basic part A question, right? It's very simple. So you get this one. P14 is equal to this. Hence, it's equal to 25.67. Okay? So the corresponding cost is RM25.67. Okay, so after the conclusion, remember to have the units like RM here. Okay, and always remember, normally like one question below, like the part C and D, normally rely on the previous questions. Okay, so you got to remember the previous answers and it must be correct. Okay, the previous part A and part B, you must answer it correctly. If not, you will not be able to solve this one. Okay, great. So let's move on to the next one. Right? So let's just look at the question, pause the video and just try it. Part A and B is here. Okay, next, part C is here. There are two parts in part C. All right? Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so calculate the price of ingredient Q. So we are looking at this one. Ingredient Q in year 2014. If the price in 2010 is RM20, so you can look at this column only, and then P14, P12 times 100 is equal to 95. Okay, just see what is given in the question, 2010, 2012, and you write down the formula that involve these kind of things. Okay, right, then you have this one, you just substitute the 20 in, you just move it here and there, and you just get the answer here, which is 19. Okay, shouldn't be a hard problem, right? Problem A is always a free marks. Problem B also a free marks. C requires you to do a little bit of like maybe composite index. So D is might be some consequence of part C. Okay, so this one answer is 19. All right, find the percentage of price change. Okay, so this one not sure if it's new to you, but let me just tell you this. What does this mean? How many percent has it increased from 2012 in 2014? Okay, comparing 2012 and 2014, 2014 is like 15% more than 2012, right? Okay, so that's 115. Because you compare the price now and 2012, it's like the price now is 115% of the previous price. So it has increased 15%. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is that we want to find something related to this one, right? Okay, something related to M. Okay, but then we do not know any other information except the one that is hidden in the question. So it's not shown here. I show you the question. So I go back to the question here. You see the question here. It says what? The composite index of the cost for the cost of making a cake in 2014 based in the year 2012 is 106. So it's hidden here. It's not shown here. So I can extract this information, put it there. Okay. So I put it there. So not this one. This one we have done already. Okay. So here, composite index is 106. Hence, you get this multiplication, multiply all together and add them up. Okay. And divide by the sum of this, then you get 106. Okay. So you just do the multiplication. Okay. Then divide by the total sum of this weightage, you get 106. So very simple because the M is over here, not over here. So multiply and you get something like this one. So M is 110. Okay, 110 is M. But the question is not asking you for M. It's asking you for what? The percentage of price change. If you get this one as 110, what can you say? For the price in 2014 based on the year 2012. So it has increased by 10%, right? Okay, just now here, it's like it has increased by 15%. This one decreased by 5%. Okay, that's what it means, right? Okay, so I show you here. For S, P14 divided by P12 times 100. This is exactly the formula for M. Okay, it's equal to 110. So this one compared to the price in 2012, the price is 110% in 2014. Hence, the percentage of price change is 10%. Okay, right? So if this is new to you, just make sure you come back and try to do this question yourself without referring to the answer. Okay, so you just gotta get used to all of the question types, which is very little. Okay, that's why you should be very prepared for this chapter. This chapter can be prepared. You don't have to be a genius to solve things here. Okay, right? So no problem. Let's go to the next one. C part A, part 1. Okay, so what you can do? Composite index for the expenses in 2015 based on the year 2012. Okay, so now it says that the cost of making is increased by 10% from year 2014 to 2015. So what you can do here, you have this 15 to 14, 15 over 14 times 100, it will give you 110, correct? Okay, increased by 10%. Okay, hence what you can do, you have this one here, 14, 12 is 106. This is based on the question. Okay, like just now the one that is hidden in the question, so many lines of words is given here. So what you want now? You want 2015, 2012. Okay, actually the composite index. Okay, the composite index. Okay, here you can actually write I. Okay, but we just use P to refer for this one. Okay, composite index 15 based on 12 is 15 over 12. P15, the price 15 divided by price 12 times 100. But we don't have the price 15. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make use of these two known things and put it here. Okay, then how are you going to see it? Okay, you see 15 is on top. Here has 15. Here 12. 12 is only here. And how about the 14? You can try to cancel them off. Okay, by doing what? By doing this. Okay, you can see this. 15 over 14, 14 over 12 times 100. That's why you can write this one as what? You can write this one as P15 over 14. So it's just this thing, right? Okay. Let me just tell this. This one is this one. So this one together with the 100 is 110. Okay, it's 110. And how about this one only? This one is equal to this one divided by 100. So it's equals to, just now, this part was 1110. 1110 is which one? 1110 is here. Okay, 1110 is this one. Okay, then this part is this part. Okay, correct? So we just compare this one to this one. Make sense or not? Makes sense, right? Okay, it makes sense, right? Then P14 divided by P12 is this one. 106 divided by 100. So 106 divided by 100. So you get this one. Okay, no problem. Okay, then next we just have to write down. This is the steps actually. This is the steps actually. If you want to write it slowly, okay. Then this is 116.6. Okay. Hence the composite index 15 over 12. I mean 15 based on the year of 2012 is 116.6. All right, no problem. Okay, so again, remember you have found some composite index. Remember, okay. You expect next question to relate to this one, right? So keep this answer. Okay, what you want here? 2015, 2012 is not given here. It was the thing that you found just now. Hence, now you gotta pull this out. 116.6 116.6. You're going to use this. Okay, then write down the formula as you know. 2015, 2012, so write 2015 on top and 2012 below. Multiply by 100, so you get 116.6. And just plug in whatever you have, which is in the year 2012. Below, you can substitute 75. Okay, so you got all this, which is equals to 87.45. Okay, so answer, corresponding cost in 2012 is RM 87.45. Okay, not particularly difficult. It's just something that, you know, like you have the previous question, so you can make use of the answer, make it here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the last question here, 2015, question 15 here. So I'll show you the question here. You pause the video and try this. Okay, and also part B and C. Alright, so let's get back to this. The price of material in 2011 is RM12. Price 2015 is 15.6. Find the value of M. Okay, so this is on C. Okay, what you can do? Very simple. M is what? M is here. 15 and 11. So 11 is this one. Okay, 15 is that one. So it's very easy. Just substitute these things in times 100, get the answer. Okay, this is direct substitution. You should be able to get this one easily. Okay, 130 means increase by 30%. Okay, great. So M is 130. Okay, price of material C in year 2013. 2013, which one has 2013? This one. So this one is gone. Don't look at this one. Okay, then it gives you 2011 is 12. 2015 is 15.6. Do you need this one? Do you need this information? You don't need. So cut it off. Okay? And the question always try to trick you. So you only need to use this thing. Okay? So P13 or P11 is times 100 is 110. Okay? That's the price index here, 110. Then what you can do, substitute. This is 12, put it down there. Then you multiply over and you get the answer, 13.12. Okay? Since it's increased, so increase from 12 to 13.2, it makes sense. It's some percentage over here. Okay, it's 10% there. So you get this one. Okay, 13.2. Alright, so no problem. Next one. The composite index for production cost of the shoe in year 2013 based in the year 2011 is 106.7. So again, you are not going to look at this one now. Okay, you're not going to look at this one now. Okay, just that one. Okay, the ratio of material A, B, C used are 2, H, and 3. So you're going to find H. Means that here you have one more column. This is weightage. Okay, and hence, then this is 2, this is H, this is 3. And it tells you that the composite index is 106.7. So what you can do? Multiply, multiply, multiply. Then divide by total weightage, then get an answer. And now your variable is here and weightage. So it shows above and below. Slightly more difficult and more steps for the arrangement. Okay, so this one is 106.7. And hence, do what I said just now. Okay, multiply everything. Then you see H on top and H below. So it's slightly more difficult because you multiply here. Both sides also have H. So you got to arrange it, then get answer. Okay, but not really difficult. Okay, so you have this one and you have this one over here. Okay, simple. Okay, so what I can do, move the thing, the one that has H on one side and the numbers on the other side. So I get this H is 5. Okay, H is 5, easy. So H is 5 is the weightage for the material B. Okay, right. So this is slightly harder than having a variable here and find the composite index. Okay. Okay, next one. So you have this one. Corresponding price of the shoe year in 2011 and 2013 is 58.20. So based on the things that you found just now, yeah, so you actually don't even need the weightage over here anymore, right? Because you have the composite index and you have the price, then you can solve it immediately. Okay, P13 price in 2013, price in 2011, then you just gotta put things in, then you get the answer, which is 54.55. You have no problem with this one, right? Okay, because 13, you just substitute this one in. P11 is the thing that you want to find. Just move it over, you get an answer. Right? So this one, and just give a conclusion here. Alright, move on to the next one. Find the price index of material B in year 2015 based in the year 2013. Okay, you see here, 15 is here, 13 is here. So you are going to see which one? Price index of material B. So we're going to do this. Okay, I'm just going to look at these few things. And now, probably it's going to cross. Okay, it's going to cross. You got to use two price index to find one. Because this is 2015 based in 2013. It's not shown here. This is 1311, this is 1511. So you got to mix it to actually have the answer. Okay, right, so let's write down what we have. First, do you agree that we have this one? Yes, okay. 13 times 100, that will give me, that one is the thing that you want to find, right? Okay, you want to find eventually, right? 15, 13. So I just write down the formula first, write down my formula. Okay, then you see, 15 is only here, 13 is only here. That's why you got to write down the information given. This one is what? 15 is here, so I can only divide by 2011, right? So divide by 2011, then multiply by 100. Okay, then how about this part over here? This part over here, I have 13. So I need to make use of what? I need to make use of this one. 1311 is equals to times 100 is equal to 105. But then now, the problem is that 13 is below. So I got to flip the whole thing. I got to flip the whole thing upside down. Then I get 11, 13. Then 100 was supposed to be on top. Now it becomes below. So this one is a flip of this thing. Okay? Then eventually I just multiply by 100. Okay? You get this? This 100 and this 100 cancel off. And this 13 and this 15 will remain there. 11 and 11 will be cancelled off. Okay? Hence you have this multiplied by 100. Okay. Do you know what is this? Yes, this is here, 125. And do you know what is this? This is 1 over 105. Okay, I just show you here. This one is I1511. I1511 is this one. Okay, how about this one? This is 1 over I1311. 1 over I1311. Then it's very easy to see. You just write 125 is this, and this part is 1 over 105, and this part is times 100. Then you get this one. Okay, it's 119.1048. Okay, right. So you see the pattern here. In every question in every year, it's also showing you something like this one. Okay, something like this one. This is the hardest that you can get only. All right. So you just have to remember the question type. Sometimes it's using the same base year. Sometimes like 1113 and 1315. Then you try to find 1115. Okay. Then here it's something different. It's the same base year, different price index year. Okay. Then you're just gonna find like 15 and 13. Okay. Then you see what you're gonna do. It's always either flip it upside down or just multiply them together. Okay. Right. So you get this as answer. Okay. Then we are done.